In a major escalation of the global trade war, US President Donald Trump has announced the 125% tariff on China while simultaneously declaring a 90-day pause on global tariffs, reducing them to 10% during this period. And this came not in a press conference or official statement, but through a Truth Social post. Citing what he called China's lack of respect for the world's markets, Trump said, and I quote, I am hereby raising the tariff charge to China by the United States of America to 125%, effective immediately. He added, and I quote, at some point, hopefully in the near future, China will realize that the days of ripping off the USA and other countries is no longer sustainable or acceptable. End quote. On the same platform, he also offered an olive branch to the other global trade partners. Trump announced a 90-day pause on broader reciprocal tariffs, saying the rate would be substantially lower to 10%, effective immediately. He justified this by saying over 75 countries had reached out to the US through the Departments of Commerce, Treasury, and the USTR, hoping to negotiate solutions on trade barriers, tariffs, and currency manipulation. Trump said these countries had not retaliated in any way, shape, or form, and therefore he was authorizing a temporary tariff reprieve. This announcement comes on the back of a turbulent few days in global trade. Earlier, China had responded to Trump's 104% tariff with an 84% retaliatory levy on American goods, up from its earlier 34% tariff. The European Union has also moved swiftly, approving tariffs on around 21 billion euros, which is $23.2 billion worth of US goods in response to Trump's 25% duties on EU steel and aluminum. The EU's retaliatory tariffs are hitting politically sensitive exports like soybeans from Louisiana, diamonds, poultry, motorcycles, and other American agricultural products. With fears of a global recession mounting, President Trump tried to reassure markets. Urging Americans to be cool, he claimed, and I quote, everything is going to work out well. The USA will be bigger and better than ever before. End quote. Markets responded cautiously. On Wednesday morning, the S&P 500 was up 0.3% after a sluggish start. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dipped 34 points by 10:15 a.m. ET, while the Nasdaq Composite was 1.1% higher. India was also hit. With Trump's 26% tariff on Indian goods taking effect Wednesday, New Delhi is currently assessing the impact. Meanwhile, Trump boasted that global leaders were desperate to strike a deal. In his words, he said, and I quote, they are saying, please, please, sir, make a deal. I'll do anything, sir. End quote. With the trade war intensifying and global markets on edge, all eyes now turn to whether Trump's 90-day pause will bring relief or simply delay the next round of economic shocks. Stay tuned for more updates.